Eddie.
It's really bright. Ooh.
Take one.
My name is Tom Daniel. I'm the Head of Business Development for Multiplay.
Hi, I'm Eddie Beardsmore. I'm the Chief Operating Officer at Coatsink. It's in a town called Sunderland. You know Game of Thrones? You've got the wall at the very top and Winterfell just south of that. We're Winterfell. We've been friends with the guys at Boneloaf for a long time. Where we are in England, there's not too many game developers, so there's a lot of like meetups. Gang Beast's success really came from going to lots of events, just getting lots of people to play the game and talking about the game. They released the game in early access and it did well, but people were crying out for online multiplayer. They realized they needed help and they asked us, and we were like, of course. So the first thing we did was like just take a look at the overall project and just see how the hell we're going to do this. The multiplayer was a lot of work, and we'd never done it before. So we were the standard developer where we were like, we don't need anybody's help, we can do this. And then when everything else kind of started coming on top, as well as like the matchmaker and we need to do the servers and everything, and we were like, okay, maybe we should think about working with somebody here.
We came back after Christmas break and there was an email off Eddie, number one saying happy birthday to me, and then number two saying, hey, we need your help. I think the game had just gone on sale over Christmas and things had ramped up incredibly for them. And then they realized they needed a bit of support on how to keep their game up and running over those busy periods. The different challenges that Coatsink were potentially hitting was what I mentioned, the unknown unknowns of getting into a multiplayer game which is going to be launched around the world. What that means, and keeping that game online, alive and managed 24 hours, 7 days a week. So the services Gang Beasts is currently using with ourselves is they're using our hybrid managed game server hosting, meaning that they can automatically scale up and down and use the exact capacity that they need rather than having to guess how much capacity they're going to need. And then we wrap that with our fully managed tool set and our orchestration layer then, which basically means we can look after that game from first thing in the morning to late at night, and they can go off and create the next big selling game for themselves while we'll do that hard work.
It was a breath of fresh air when they came on board. It really helped to make sure that we didn't have a bad experience for the players. That was super important to us, and we needed to have the best experience for our players. And then also, they've really helped us kind of push let people know about what Coatsink and what we've done. One of the best decision for the project that we'd made. So the beers, I guess, might be on me later.